What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Monday Mayhem. Episode 3 to be exact. I appreciate you always hitting that record button, Rodney. You're the best hit record button guy in the business.
There is no better.
There isn't. You're like our young Jamie, from Joe Rogan, except you just press record. And that's all you do. But you're like him. And I know, the nunchucks, dude. We got the gear on. Speaking of gear, what we got here, dude? We got the merch.
We got hats.
Yeah, fucking Tyler is.
Show him, Rodney.
He did it. Yeah, get your ass right back up and head over there.
These are hats.
Is that what that is?
Hats.
What's that stand for? B.O.B. Box.
If
Who is that?
If you want one,
know.
message us and we'll try our best to get more.
I got a logo too, motherfucker. What up with that though?
God, I gotta get a bigger seat.
What? What is even happening right now? You did seem a little shorter, if I'm being honest. Cramping the legs up a little bit, man. Jesus. Yeah, that'll probably work better for you, dude. Good fucking Lord.
I regret that.
100%. I think it was solid, dude. That little nursery rhyme song really hit the spot too, dude. Yeah, dude. So Rodney is no, not you, Rodney. Rodney.
Oh, Mitt Romney.
Rodney.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, you. I don't know what he was thinking. What? We still got this mic stand problem, dog.
Yeah, I don't know where my mic stand. That's why I'm using this.
Why can't you find
Dude, guys, he's been dead serious. He cannot find his mic stand. It's been 3.5 hours.
Where did my mic stand go? I think that was the nursery.
And if you're watching this, you can probably see it somewhere.
Anywhere at all.
He keeps turning around when you say that, Tyler.
I know. Rodney, try and find your mic stand.
Dude, Rodney took some of Tyler's things earlier and hid them. And he's like, this will definitely get me my mic stand back. And I'm like, dude, you're a retard. Like, come on. Where could that mic stand be, Rodney? Anywhere at all?
Just like tell him because he's probably not gonna find it, and this is gonna go on for a while.
Let's let it simmer a little bit. We'll reveal it towards the end of the episode.
You gotta try to find it before the end of the episode, Rodney.
It's a tough one, I tell you that much. It's almost
I can't believe it.
Sight.
We've all been dumbfounded by this little magic trick we pulled.
Oh, bad. I spit my drink out.
I don't know what to say.
Damn, it's not hard, dude. It's
not an optical illusion.
Use this.
We're not messing.
Yeah, that'll work for now, right? It's almost like it was in arm's reach. Rodney, didn't you say you had some news or something?
Oh, I got something to show off.
Is there something that we can joke around about your news?
What's going on?
What news?
He done forgot.
Yeah, he don't know. So, all right, pass. Tyler, man, you're so much taller now.
Yeah, that chair too small. Well, as everyone knows, Rodney has the coolest tattoos in the world. And I was off work yesterday, so I went out and got my own little tattoos. This one symbolizes a tree. This one symbolizes a scale. That's a messed up eyeball. And that's 2 hands. And then the birds flying away, which symbolize
peace.
Peace
and love.
Did you get those?
Yeah, I got these yesterday.
Dude, those are beautiful.
$3.
Let me see.
$3. Did a crackhead do it?
Dude, no, actually, I found them in a movie, the Divergent movie. And then I was like, I'm going to put these on. And then I realized like halfway through that I was a 30-year-old putting on little dissolvable tattoos.
You should have put one on your face, dude, and it came in like that.
I messed up on one, so I would have one more.
Rodney loves Starburst, but speaking of gum, though, do you remember, what is that fucking zebra gum? I think that's literally what I always called it. Gum. And you'd have the tattoo you put on it, and it never fucking worked, dude. I used to get so pissed.
Were you doing it the right way?
Probably not, dude.
Everyone
wet
worked
it,
for me.
Or did you lick it on?
I was just like,
Yeah,
And then I think
yeah,
I
that
tatted
don't
on my
work.
tongue, and I'd
It
be
would-
like,
it
"Where'd
worked
it
for
go?
me.
It's right there." Dude, the zebra gum was fire, dude. I don't know about
30
your
seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, but it's the best 30 seconds of my life.
I probably
That's what most
swallowed
women
so
say.
much of that.
Oh yeah, there's so much gum in my gut.
So much, dude. They used to
From the
scare
ch-
me. I don't
well,
want to do that.
the little what? It's not a fairy tale. What? The little saying.
I was like, "Where is this going?"
Like, did your mom ever say that gum stood in your stomach for like not stood set
7
set in your
years.
stomach? For 7 years. What's
7 whole years.
why was I thinking a fairy tale?
I don't know.
Because it is a fairy
It's an
tale.
urban legend.
My cousin
Or
told
is
me
it?
that.
I don't know. It might be true.
My cousin told me it would add 7 years to my life, so I
Yeah,
swallowed
we were-
so much gum.
We
He
were
did
on
the
opposite
opposite.
wavelengths.
Yeah, and now I found out, and it's like probably just now coming out of my body because I did it for years.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think it's true. I don't think it actually is in your.
Yeah, it's probably out
Google
now.
it.
Who knows?
I've got to know now. There's so many gum stories, though. Actually, I think that's it. That's
Are
all,
there?
That's all there is, dude. Rodney looked like the type of motherfucker. It'd be like Buddy the Elf,
Googling
dude,
it.
an elf,
It's
where
not-
he just was taking the gum off the fucking side of the rail. I could see Rodney doing that. 100%.
No.
Rodney does like.
You
his
said
gum.
that like you were guilty, though. Why didn't you do it that way? Come on, man. Get them spirit fingers going. I know you got them. Rodney used to cheerlead.
I was a cheerleader.
Fired up, dude.
Folklore.
Great
That's-
movie. No, dude, I thought you had some like
That's
movie
not true.
news,
I
Rodney.
figured it.
I thought maybe you could have some movie news where we don't get
you're
too
not
serious
the-
about it, but you could say like, "Hey, this happened," and then we can fuck around with it. Is there no movie news at
Warner
all?
Brothers is being dumb as shit right now.
How? That's
Okay.
crazy.
Wow.
Great news there.
What are
Rodney.
they doing?
Oh, dude, they you know that announcement they made where all their movies next year are going to go straight to streaming alongside like in theaters, which is an awful idea, you know. And
What's
then,
the point?
but now we're finding out now that they didn't even talk to any of the directors or any of the like the producers or anything like that. This was a decision made by them themselves.
Who are
So,
these
like,
brothers?
The Warner Brothers, the
I don't know.
Animaniacs.
They go to school with us?
They own Warner Brothers.
No way.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Oh, yeah. Any other news? I guess.
Is that it? Dude, you were hyping this shit up, dog. I was like, we at least can use this in Monday Mayhems. He's hyped. And then now
Well,
it's, like,
it's not the one. It's not like you were
the
talking about
Animaniacs.
for like another podcast.
Huh?
Are you talking about you don't want to tell us the news from about the other podcast we might do, the fourth one about the?
Oh yeah, no.
Are you saving that?
Yeah, then we'll save
Okay,
that.
we
Okay.
might have a bonus ep. And it's not for epilogue
it
episode. Dude, yeah, because I was like, you were hyping it up like a motherfucker, and now nowhere you're like, God, it's the Warner Brothers. They're not having a good time.
They're
and
being mean.
they're controlled by the Animaniacs. And I'm like, this was the good news. What is this? Because you were hyped. I'm like, didn't he want like a full episode out of this?
Yeah.
That was like, all right, at the end, there's your 30 seconds of fame. I was like, what is this, dude? What happened in y'all's lives today?
Today,
Yeah.
I had a doctor's appointment.
Oh, dude, what's the news?
I don't know.
Colon
It was,
cancer.
9 months.
it was a virtual visit, which
Virtual?
How does that
you
work?
do it on your phone.
You get a prostate
I just sit in
exam.
there and just no, Josh, no.
3D
got it.
fingers come
No,
up.
you
the
got to
bit?
show what you watch on your iPhone.
Yeah, I watch him talk to me. Yeah. Have you ever done FaceTime? Because that's exactly what it is.
You've never had your prostate checked through a phone?
was-
dude? Rodney, what is wrong with you? Are you okay?
The poster I was looking at.
Yeah, you seem to be geeking at it, dude.
I went
Do you
to-
need a hero? Y'all like Bonnie Tyler?
Huh?
Turn around, Rodney. You don't like Bonnie Tyler?
Why would I do that?
Why would you like Bonnie? I don't know. I'm asking you right now.
Do
I'm
you?
asking you. Do you?
Do you?
Why we gotta flip it on me? Yeah, maybe I,
I
do
got
like
dog
Bonnie Tyler.
food.
What?
I got dog food today.
Oh,
Oh, you're going back to the.
okay. So nobody likes Bonnie Tyler. Y'all go to hell.
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty big day.
You were off work though, right?
Yeah.
Total
Lucky
eclipse of the heart.
Yeah, I worked today.
Do you work today?
Same.
I did. I worked at my job.
I did too, and it's a little iffy right now around the Stoudenheimer residence.
Phil.
And yeah, I earlier today I had some symptoms of drowsiness. So I was all over here like, being like a hypochondriac. Like, is this the COVID? What is this? So I had to take my sweet ass home like 4 hours early. Freaking my own self out. I'm that guy that goes on Google and is like, man, dude, my tongue just feels weird. I'm dying
cancer.
in 3 days. Fuck. Yeah, so I had that scare at work. Literally just sitting there.
What would
like,
you do if you were dying in 3 days?
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I'd watch Predator on repeat.
For $100 an hour.
Actually, I'd watch a small clip of Drago just saying, if he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies for 3
That's a
straight days.
great way to go.
Isn't it? I thought so. Because by that point, I'd be desensitized. Like, if he dies, he dies. It's borderline genius. I'm over here like Matt Dane.
Yeah, but you're about to die though.
What would you do, Rodney? 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
What would you do that you can say on a podcast?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know.
What
I'd
I
be
would
like,
do,
shit, and then that's it. I mean,
would take a shit?
what would you do? You can't really do much in 3
don't.
days. Okay, you got 59 years till you die. What do you want to do?
Oh, go to Italy.
Oh, he didn't
Okay,
have to
good.
think about it at that point. Like, damn, I didn't think I was going to live that long anyway. Shit. Like, I'm
I
making
want
it to
real Italian food.
real Italian.
Yeah, made in Italy.
That's a lie.
You don't know
We
nothing
got that
about
here,
real
man.
Italian.
We got Pizza Hut, Papa John's,
Fazoli's.
Domino's.
Dude, it's
Domino's is
Jets.
great.
Jets pizza.
You can get
Jets
Oh
is
my
amazing.
God,
Jet.
dude.
I love Jets.
You can get an Italian sub at Subway. Like,
Does anybody else at Papa John's just drench their pizza in the garlic?
the crust.
Garlic's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, but
Do you
I-
use the little peppers that are in there?
yeah,
The salt, the little in the packets, or do you?
No, no,
or
no, the actual
the
pepper.
jalapenos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I eat
squirt
them all the
juice
time. No,
on
I
your
eat
pizza.
them.
Squirt the juice on your pizza next
I'm
time.
not crazy. I eat them.
Was that ever ballsy for you guys? I remember growing up with like a bunch of cousins and shit. Not even, well, this now sounds retarded because on that side of the family I have one cousin, but for some reason I was thinking it was a bunch of cousins. But I remember talking to my cousin Chris, dude, and I remember that was like a big deal to us. He was like, are you going to eat the jalapeno? And then if somebody did, it was like, oh my God, he went there. Like
They're
that was
still
like a
hot for
huge
me.
deal.
Every time I do it, I get the hiccups, but I just have to eat the jalapeno.
It's like
my
a-
family's like, no, stop, don't.
It's like a tick. Exactly.
And I
That's what I'm
still eat it.
saying. They act like it's
I'm
dangerous.
just-
Like, no, Tyler, don't eat it. Don't swallow. It's like,
I'm
why
just a
is this
badass.
Yeah,
I'll eat the
exactly.
jalapeno if I want to. I'm old enough. Back
Like
off.
people hype that jalapeno up, dude. You want to talk about urban
What?
legends, like the gum thing? People hype that up, dude.
That's
Anytime
what it is.
you got,
Urban legend.
yeah, and I even said that a little earlier, but that's another urban legend, dude. The Papa John's jalapeno, dude.
Okay,
People used to talk
so-
that up, like don't eat that, like or you would die.
When you're
in 3
referring to
days.
jalapeno, are you talking about the pepper in the pizza box?
Yes.
That's not a jalapeno.
I got stuck on saying that because he called it a jalapeno.
I thought it was
I
a
don't-
jalapeno my whole life.
No, it's nowhere near.
What is it?
It's
I've
a
had.
pickle, isn't it?
No.
It's, you thought it was a
Dude, that would suck.
Damn,
A
that's
pizza
one
comes-
hot pickle.
A pizza delivery service, and they put a pickle in there with your pizza.
I love
What,
pickles
pizza?
though.
Yeah, they're good, but not on pizza.
I'm not a big
Have
pickle
you tried it?
guy. He's
Have
going
you?
to now.
Have you tried it?
Dude, I
No?
had this
Okay.
pizza, man. It gave me the option of not doing like tomato sauce, so I did like a mayonnaise base. No, I'm just.
Say that word.
I'm so grossed out by mayonnaise, guys.
Pepperoncini.
I had an Alfredo pizza though, and it was fucking fire. Dude, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a city.
I've eaten 7 jalapenos
In
at
Italy,
one time
literally.
at Subway. They said if I
Peppercini.
was a kid, I was like 13 years old
I don't know.
with my dad's friend. He took me to Subway, and jalapenos were hot to like kids back then, and they still were. And
yeah, they
and
still are.
he was like, if you eat 7 of them, your next meal's free. And I ate 7 of them, like at one time. And then he gave me like
He's
a
like,
bag of
psych.
chips. And I've been wanting to go back there every day of my life and be like, hey, you owe me a free meal. See,
Where was this?
in Mount Washington, the Subway.
They only give you a
At the
bag of
Subway.
chips.
Well, they
We
thought he
paid-
was
we
all
paid for
that
the
in a
rest
bag
the
of
meal.
chips,
They
dude.
said I got an extra bag of chips for doing it, but they said they'd give me a free meal if I come back.
Go redeem it.
I know, but it was 20 years ago.
That's fine.
Dude,
They
it
don't
might
remember?
work.
Same owner.
Those are like digital
Probably
codes,
not.
dude.
They're
How
not
the
gonna believe
fuck
you.
do you know,
Do you know how
Rodney?
dumb you're
Then
gonna
I'll
look
eat.
walking
Then I'll
in
eat
there?
7
How
more
do
and
you
prove
know?
it. I'll
You
eat
don't know.
I'll eat 7 more and prove it to him that it was really
Is
me.
that? I don't think. Is that like a
should.
challenge they have at the store?
No,
Or did
I was
the
a little
dude
kid and he was
that's what
trying
I'm
to be
saying.
cool.
He was just
He's
being
trying
a
to trick me.
douche. That's what I'm saying. He's like, I just want to see this kid suffer. That's all he cared about. You didn't get the free meal, did you?
No, I acted like it. No, I'm waiting to get it. I
That's
need to
what
go
we were
get it.
just talking about.
Yeah, it's a part of the stupidity of Monday Mayhem. Anyways, have y'all ever had like a legit pepper though? Like
No, dude, I can't do it.
legit one,
So
like from a
hot,
garden
My
with
dad.
somebody's name that rhymes with Han Fucker.
Han Solo.
No, rhymes
Yeah.
Han Fucker.
Han Solo.
I was with him, right, and this dude.
Oh, I know who
Tom
you're talking
Tucker?
about now. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Must Die. Like there's a movie about him, I think.
Yes.
And we were at this dude's place doing something. Now it even sounds weirder saying it like that. That we shouldn't speak of. But it's not what you think, okay? But yeah, there was like this dude had his own garden. You ever met somebody who has their own garden?
My
I know
dad.
you do. Your dad does. Dude, they are proud of that motherfucker. And you're just like, bruh, I know you're excited about this, but that's just tomatoes to me, dog. I'm not. It's crazy how like excited they get over it.
But it grew from the ground.
It did, but I'm over here like it's a tomato, bro. I can't get too hyped over a tomato.
I'd be pretty hyped if I could grow anything.
Yeah.
You would, but if you're going to somebody's house, it's like, yeah, those are my tomatoes. Green beans are coming in. You're over here
I
like,
find it.
No, you
intriguing.
don't. You don't grow green beans and tomatoes next to each other.
oh my god, I'm done with my story.
was
It's
like,
gone.
really? Why?
There really ain't much to say. Dude had a pepper, dude, and I didn't know peppers fucked around like this, man. Like it was literally like 30 minutes
habanero?
later, and I'm like, he's like, that's a good one. It's got all the seeds in it. Makes it hotter. I ate that shit, dude, and I swear to God, dude, it was like 30 minutes later, and in my mind I want to be like, hey, Han, can we
Call 911.
yeah, can we get the fuck out of here? Because I'm pretty sure my tongue's about to fall out, like it's rotting. That was literally the day I found out that milk helps, because I drank water bottle after water bottle. I'm like, hey, can I have my 15th water bottle? Not 15th.
Water
makes
makes
it
it worse.
worse.
Yeah, it
But-
made it worse. But I found out it was like, dude was like, you should have got milk, and I thought it was just a person being stupid.
Speaking on the milk, I was over at.
Sounds like a weird request though. You go to somebody's house, and you're like, hey, some milk and bread, please. If you don't mind.
I was at my friend's house the other day, and he broke out a bag of jalapenos, like a huge bag.
Trouble.
And somebody else there just took one and bit straight into it.
Dumb.
Just kind of joking around and bit straight into the seeds.
Your
of the
tongue won't
habanero.
recover for hours.
And he was trying to hold it together, and we looked over at him. It looked like he was about to pass out. He was pale
Explode.
white. And then he's like, I'm not doing so good.
Yeah.
And he drank like probably 2 liters of almond milk, thinking it was going to help. Well, the thing is, almond milk doesn't have the lactate in it, which is what helps with the tongue. So it was just like he was drinking water.
How does he
And
just
he
have
was like-
almond milk?
He was like, this isn't helping. And then they got him ice cream that had dairy in it. And
Oh, dude,
it
I
was
would
hilarious,
just drop that shit on my tongue, dude. That's borderline better than sex right there, I imagine. Holy shit. Dude, some ice cream on a burnt up tongue, that's got to be crucial. I know exactly what you're talking about, though, because we all tried the peppers, because, of course, like, here's my garden. Let me get this pepper over here. Would everybody like a pepper? We're like, sure. And next thing you know, we're all holding it together. And there was the one dude, he was like a big redneck. He was real skinny. Everybody else's face was like, kind of like, oh, it's getting kind of hot. But he was over there like head was,
veins
was
popping
fucking
out.
turning red. And he over there was like, he was listening, but he was over there like,
Okay, dude. Spotify was like, what is going on?
burning the fuck up, dude. Burning the fuck up.
Well,
Spotify
enough
can
about
fuck off.
Enough
What
about
did you say?
peppers.
Joking spot.
Enough about.
do you-
Bye. We
This-
could talk
This
about
joke was just gonna be not funny from the start, and then you stopped me multiple times, and I realized it's really not funny.
See,
What
I
about
helped
pepper?
you.
Are we gonna talk
You
about
got to
the
say it
salt?
now. We got to
Huh?
hear it.
Oh, I was gonna say enough about peppers. Who's had chicken nuggets before? Since we
Should've went
talked,
with
we
salt.
talked about peppers for like 7 minutes.
Rodney loves
Who wants to? You ever had a
What?
chicken nugget?
Hang on.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
Bone in or bone out?
Bone in all the way.
It depends on where it's from.
I mean, if it's summertime, you could definitely do it
It's
outside.
from the chicken, dude.
But in the winter, you definitely want to do it inside.
Yes.
That's a dad joke.
I wasn't even trying to go there, but
You invited it.
so
bone in or
bone
what?
out are chicken nuggets. That's what I was getting to.
Oh yeah, bone.
Definitely.
Bone out chicken nuggets?
No,
That's what they
if
are.
you
yeah,
get
actually.
boneless wings, you're getting chicken nuggets
Might as well
with
be.
sauce on them.
Yeah, well,
Fire.
yeah, I like them. I like them both. I'm like, I don't care. Just
Sometimes I like.
just hurry up and bring me them.
Sometimes I like to get dirty though.
You know what fire reminds me of? Jalapenos. I had this jalapeno. Segue right back into it. No, dude, you got to do bone in. There's no fucking way around it. Every time somebody gets bone out, I legitimately. You ever have like
Let me
this
see your
weird
man card.
Yeah, like you ever have the like weird things? You're like, why does this legitimately offend me? Like it's like, dude, it's my meal. Let me have my thing. I'm like, yeah, but you're fucking up. It's like somebody that
Let me
orders
order
a well
for
done
you.
steak.
Can
You're
you do
sitting
it,
there,
my
you're
dad?
like, and it's stupid because I usually get mad at people. It's like, let that dude live his life. But if somebody orders like, I'll have them boneless, I'm immediately like, sorry, bro.
Dude, I ate steak.
well done.
I ate steak well done for like the first 11 years of my life because that's how I thought you were supposed to eat it.
No.
Because that's
I
how
heard
my
it was
dad
crackling.
ate it.
I was like, you
So
got a
whenever
candy
we would
bar
go
over
to
there?
Ryan's,
He's
you ever
over
go to
like,
Ryan's
Dude, yeah,
Steakhouse?
Ryan's.
Twix.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'd
the
be at that
best.
fucking steak buffet all day telling them well done. And then one day, I think when I hit puberty or something, I was like, I'm going to get a medium. What fucking changes your life?
Yeah.
Dude, medium rare. Is
Medium rare is how I
is my
get it.
jam.
Okay.
Have you ever
Have
been
you
to
ever
Ruth's
made
Chris?
your chicken?
Have
Speaking of chicken,
you ever been to
dude.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse?
No.
We're freaking poor, dude. We're not rich like you.
I'm not rich either.
This
I've been
man's
there.
got a lot of money. Dude.
couple
You
times.
see these Adidas sweatshirts? Those are like $50.
I don't think it's worth it, to
Have,
be honest.
25 a plate.
did y'all ever?
Well, it depends on what you
This is a
get.
brand new topic.
Okay, we're done with steak. I love steak.
Dude, no, I could talk about fucking steak all day.
Well, don't do
Did
that.
y'all ever
Literally.
ding dong ditch houses before?
Oh, yeah, all the
Of
time.
course, dude. Dude, I
Did
was
you
on
ever
some
get caught?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made
The
my
cops
way out.
came one time.
Really?
This is what happened.
Okay, let's hear.
I live in a neighborhood. You know how
Numerous
most
times.
neighborhoods are. If there's two streets, the houses' backs are facing each other. You walk in their backyards, like double backyards. Like you're walking. Do you not get it? Why are you looking at me? Like I'm pretty
I
sure
don't.
that was
Okay,
Rodney, your hat's
two-
not even on.
two
right now.
streets, houses on both sides of the streets. You're
I
walking.
thought you
right
were
in
saying
the
the street, the backyards were on the street. Is how
middle.
Okay.
No.
We had weird
We're
streets in
walking
Mount
through
Washington.
the backyards, and my friend goes up, knocks on one dude's house. He doesn't answer, so he comes back, and we go 3 or 4 houses down, do it again. Nothing happens. Go to the third house, do it, and a guy from the first house comes out and walks up to him. We're hiding in the backyard, and he's on the street, and he had a gun, and he pulled it out on my friend. He's like, "Are you the one knocking on people's doors?" And my friend's like, "No, it's obviously." Like, of course. It was like 2 a.m. And he pointed the gun at him, and he was like, "I'm just going to my friend's house. He lives down there." And he's like, "All right." And obviously, he didn't murder my friend, or this would be a crazy story.
Yeah, but
Way
wow.
different story.
He goes
Mayhem
back-
indeed.
He goes back and he calls the police, and we're still doing it, like the next street over, the other houses. And then the cops come, and this is right across from Bullet East, and we took off running. And
Oh,
my
we're going to name drop.
I'm not gonna name.
Bullet East.
Oh, the
That's
school,
super
yeah.
joke.
That's- we take off running. The cop pulls up with his lights, shines the bright light on us. My friends run straight into the woods, and I'm like, he's gonna go after. There's 3 of them. You know, why would he come after me? You know, it's just one of me. And across from Bullet East is this just gigantic field, and I was in the field, just booking it. And then the cop turns his spotlight on me. And I'm in a field. I can't get away from the spotlight. I'm doing zigzags and shit, trying to get away from a flashlight.
It's like
And then-
Dr. Evil.
And then he
with
just
Mini-Me.
yelled. He just yelled at me. He goes, "Go home, dumbass!" And I went home. And I met my 3 friends. They were like, "Why didn't you run in the woods?" I was like, "I
75
thought
IQ.
there's 3 of y'all. He had a better chance of getting one of y'all." No, he just zoomed in on me in a big field, and it's a big field. It takes like 25 seconds to run across it, and I was just
Longer than that.
35. I don't know. I never timed myself running.
You didn't go
across
back
the
the
field.
next day, like, time me. Just in case this ever happens again. I need to know how long it takes. No, I used to ding dong ditch all the fucking time. I had a couple times where we'd get so far back in my neighborhood that we were, it felt like miles away from
Yeah.
our place. And we'd be idiots, I should say, whoever I was with that night, we'd bang on these like more richer homes the deeper we get in my neighborhood, and they call the cops. And then next thing you know, we got cops chasing us, and we're like going in between houses. And in the moment, man, we're treating it like we're in some like Mission Impossible shit. Like we're like laying down in hoodies on like people's porches. Like if they come out, we're gonna be like, "What's up, man? Just need to stay here for about 5 more minutes, and I'll be gone. All right." No, seriously, we're good. Like, there's no, like, laying down on people's porches. Like, that's the type of shit we do. And we were cutting in between houses, dude. And I remember those days like it was yesterday. Like, we felt so tactical. And every time we made it back and every time we were like, whoa. Like, we were just badasses for outdoing the cops. And there was even one time where we were doing that lay down on the porch and, like, black hoodies technique where the cops were, like, shining lights. And the light was, like, hitting the wall. And it was getting closer and closer. And I was like, oh, God. And then next thing you know, dude's like, "Hey, Reynolds, over here." And it's like, oh, okay.
Straight
turn around and I'm like, Jesus, I almost got caught for ringing doorbells I shouldn't ring. Like, that's the most intense thing ever. But it was in the moment. Like, you felt like you did just kill somebody or something, and you're on that type of a run from the cops because you hyped it up in your mind.
Have you all ever, like, had someone do it to you?
Probably.
One time it happened to me, and it just pissed everyone in the family off instantly. Like, imagine, like, doing it now. Like, if you're home and someone comes up and knocks on your door, everyone's like, turn the lights off, get down, freaking
No,
don't go near
that
that door. Like, whenever I order food, I say, like, put it on the steps. And, like, don't, like, because the whole COVID thing, I'm like, stay away from, so they give you an option to leave it at the floor or on the front porch. And I do that every time. And, like, they'll come up and they'll ring the doorbell and stand there and wait for me to come. And I'm just, like, hiding behind the door, like, just go away. Did you not read my instructions? Like, getting mad at the pizza guy for doing his job.
On the door, you're turning your head in like, hey, buddy, go.
Yeah, then I had to walk out like, I ordered the 3 steaks and
all
mashed potatoes in a bag.
But it serves 10, sir. Like, I don't fucking care,
having
dude.
a party
and those
and
steaks
then,
better not have been well done. I know that fucking much.
Reminds me of that Key and Peele sketch.
Which one?
Where he's a fat dude. He's ordering food. For
That's
like
one of my favorite skits.
God.
He's like yelling
the
to him
pizza.
in the
I
background.
tell you, better make it through. You make it 5. Oh, let me gauge the room.
Yeah.
He's over there. It's like 7. He's over like, I feel like I've known her my whole life. He's like talking into the phone. He's like, oh shit, she went down. Somebody shot through the window. That shit's so fucking perfect, dude. But yeah, Ding Dong Ditch. Everybody's had that. It's so special. And like you were saying, if somebody did it now, I watch too many fucking horror movies, bro. If somebody rings, like right now, rings the doorbell, and I go out there and there's nobody there, and say they're bold enough to do it again, and then nobody's there, and it's just some kids, I'm over here like,
You're going to murder them?
yeah, like somebody. No, I'm thinking I'm about to be murdered. I'm like, imagine
You're
open the door,
climbing
you're
up
like,
the attic.
hello.
It's
At least the fucking the killers from The Strangers were like, is Tamara home? They at least greeted you. These motherfuckers are tactical, dude. They fucking going around the house.
and
like,
you know
who's
they're
in-
watching you while you're looking for
Oh,
them. You're just
that's-
like, you're pissed instantly. You're like, these motherfuckers are watching me look for them and they're hiding. Like,
Oh yeah, you know how many like old dads in like a robe come out like, I ain't fucking kids, you son. Like that's a thing, dude, and they're always belligerent. Like they can't ever fucking speak. At least it's weird how that works.
Okay, Rodney, have you located your mic stand yet?
Yeah, right here.
No,
Your old one.
Your old one.
Your
you're
better
doing
one.
hot, cold. You're cold.
this
You
point.
got a little hotter right there. You want to try to find it?
I'll give you a hint. You're within 3 feet of it.
Within 2
It's-
feet of it.
If y'all have been talking about this the whole time, this is his mic stand, isn't it?
No, we have one.
No, we only have one mic stand, dude.
You
This
not
is
use one every episode?
He's never used one.
I
No.
didn't.
That was
Oh,
your mic
shit.
stand.
I
the
thought
whole time.
I didn't know that. I thought you used one every single time.
No, Rodney.
I have. I think,
Rodney,
on a
you've
couple
been here.
episodes.
Review the
You've been here
tape.
for the podcast before, right?
This is
Rodney?
my mic stand.
Yes.
No, I'm telling you, this is my mic stand.
Yes, it
Technically,
is. When you
it's Tyler's.
left, technically, we would get technical.
Oh,
when
yeah, it
you
is mine.
weren't here, he's like, "Fuck it, I'm using his mic stand," and we thought for sure, like, you were gonna be like, "Oh, right here, here's the mic stand," but you just over fucking
Oh,
looked
I
at.
saw that mic stand, but I didn't know that. I thought it was his mic stand.
Yeah, but why would you think it's his mic
I
stand if
thought
he
he
never
used
uses a mic stand? Do you watch any of our episodes? Are you here right now?
we
Where you add our other
specifically-
episodes?
Before one podcast, we specifically looked for that and then gave it to you and said you need to use this. It was the only one, the mic stand.
Right.
He just thinks there was two.
So my question is like,
No, he doesn't use one.
okay, so then we're good.
Obviously, he doesn't use one. That's the whole point of why this is
Well,
so
now
stupid.
it's obvious.
I know, but after we've explained he doesn't use a mic
Why didn't you
stand, you're
point
like,
it
so he
out?
doesn't.
If you knew earlier, why didn't you point it out and be like, that looks like my mic stand I use now?
Yeah, but I might like a catch-22 at that point and be like,
Like,
gosh,
we're gonna
just
argue
stand
over
every
who's-
single
How you gonna catch 22 if you can't even catch one mic stand?
I am a rooster.
A catcher? Oh, well, are we gonna do that joke? No.
So,
All right, man.
Yeah, I think we ready to wrap this up.
I think it's
Little
right.
hunting is a pretty good.
Yeah, wrap it
Why are
up.
you
Why
fucking
are you
shoes and
nasty
socks
ass
on?
Dude! This dude's like, so, and I just see there was this fucking hobbit foot pop up out of my right
I have
peripheral
no
vision.
hair on my feet.
Put that up on the table real quick.
Dude, you don't like
No.
Chappelle's
Please
show, right? Like that was
I don't
totally
like Chappelle's
Tyrone
show.
Bigham's foot, where he lights the fucking blunt or cigarette with his fucking big toe. That's what I just saw. I don't know if they got that on camera.
Oh, big
Shit looked like a werewolf's hoof, dude.
No,
I don't know what the
close.
fuck just happened.
My feet look fine.
Something like glided me up. I was like, he's like,
He's
yeah, I
getting
don't
all
know.
sensitive. Guys, shut up. My feet are fine.
Tyler, what's Instagram?
He's got to be, guys. It's my feet. They're okay.
Instagram is
I
official box office banner. Follow us there for clips and a link to the podcast when it's out. YouTube at box office banner. Subscribe there. We post every video, including the podcast and top fives and everything we record. Facebook at box office banter movies.
Movies.
All caps. Invite your friends. Spotify
Jesus.
at the official box office banner. Subscribe there or follow or whatever you got to do there and listen to our podcast anytime, anywhere. That's it.
Perfect.
I was wondering why you walk so fucking loud, dude. You got some hoofs. Yeah, you've been walking loud. I didn't know.
Hit stop.
You're a god. Oh, God.